You're glad to be home,
Yes,
aren't you?
I am.
Good to have you home.
I promise I'm never, ever going to leave again.
That's right, Commish. And it's so good to have you back on this side of the ocean. You know, the whole town's looking for you.
Really?
I've got all your messages. Sky high.
Still as important as ever. Can't get along without you.
Don't bet on it. If Lewis can't deal with anything, he punts it.
Oh, yeah. And I got to drop kick myself into the kitchen so I can fix this or something to eat.
Say what?
Oh, you know, Rowdy. Sport rat.
Ah, see? Still on the scene? A little guy?
And you know you're going to get rid of that little buckle.
Before I deal with that, I wanted to have a talk to you. These phone calls can wait for the moment.
Robert, did you look at it?
Well, not yet, love. No.
Well, I think you should, don't you?
Well, I tried from the airport and the plane, and I...
Try again.
Well,
Right
she's at the
here.
top of the list here somewhere,
Robert,
but
you should
first I want to hear about Felicia.
We can talk about that later. She'd be here, by the way, but she's babysitting for Bobby and Tony. Listen, tell me about Scotland. We're sorry.
I know.
Wait a minute. Before we get into that, there's something wrong with this picture. Something missing here.
Oh, Sean said he'll be here.
No. Something smaller.
Yeah.
Brown eyes.
Your little Robin. She's still in school.
It was my daughter when I left. I kind of thought that she might be here.
Well,
to hug
she
and
was
kiss me
in
and tell me she
school
loves me.
already.
Things like...
She'll be back
Yeah.
shortly. Don't worry about her.
Okay, come on, close the curtain.
Meaning?
Well, it's an expression. It means everything's okay. You know, we should have got you a book of modern slang at the library.
I was cool there.
Yes, you were. But next time, if you don't know what something means, just smile. Act like you know what it means. Be smart and play dumb.
If I play dumb, I am smart. Unclear.
Anyway, what I mean is, sometimes the less you say, the more people think you know. Now, if we could just find the right look, maybe Lord Ashton will think you're a science teacher.
I look now.
This is good.
These threads are heavy. Threads are heavy.
Threads, huh? You really are cool. Now, if my dadding's fit, we'll be cooking.
Faison. Yes.
I have good news.
I got the little girl's address. I followed her to the library. That's all I need to know. That's excellent. It will be very useful when the time comes. Right.
I guess I should bring up Chief in Rochester. You've done that? Well, good. What? Well, when did that happen? Well, what are you telling me for, Guy? I mean, I don't want to hear about that kind of rubbish. You deal with it.
What's going on?
Sounds like things are as normal.
You know, I got a police department that can deal with just about everything, like murder, mayhem, end of the world, making good coffee, stuff like that. But when it comes to locating a new water cooler, boy, that's a real test of their mettle.
Sorry, Robert, you lost me on this one.
You know, there are a lot of things going on in this town at the moment, a lot of major issues that I want to hear about, but I don't want to hear about what to do with some bloody water cooler.
Get hold of Catherine?
No, I'm looking for her as we speak. I was hoping Shaw might have turned up. I'd like to hear about Paris.
Would you like to hear his story, or would you like to hear mine?
Weren't you working together?
Oh, yeah. Actually, if he hadn't flown over, I'd have been in big trouble. He helped me keep my cool quite often.
Well, what's the problem?
There's no problem. It's just a difference of opinion, that's all.
Well, I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, so would I. Robert, why don't you go find
Well,
Catherine? I think that you should find Catherine.
It's no big deal. It's just that we just don't see eye to eye, that's all. I mean, if you want to elaborate on it, I can do that.
I'm not shattering about that.
Listen, I'm going to make this clear again for the 20th time in the last year or so. As far as the WSB goes, if that's ever brought up, I don't want to hear about it. My past, my present, and there's no future. If Catherine has anything open in the music end, let me know. I'm open for a job.
You're not going to go back on tour?
I think the questions can wait, Robert, but Catherine can't.
Well,
Why
yeah,
don't you just pick
well,
this up
yeah,
and
Catherine's probably just misplaced herself somewhere.
Yeah,
Well, I've got a
I'm
police
sure
force that can find her if I ever really lose her.
Go on.
I mean, I don't think it's a real...
All this company,
Of
huh?
course I want to.
Hey, Frisco.
Hey.
Where's Big Bob?
Oh, you may not get away with saying that.
Better not let Robert hear you.
No, we made him go see Catherine.
Oh, as it should be. And what about your bride? She recovered from her hangover yet?
Hey, not too loud. She might hear you across town.
What happened? You never told me about that.
Oh, well, she was kidnapped. She spent partial time drunk.
Yeah, she was tasting all the finest wines and champagne the chateau had to offer.
If we ever come over for dinner, don't bring out Chardonnay, huh?
Oh, no, sure. No, just sit down.
Oh, fine, thanks.
Sean, you didn't happen to listen to the machine down at the office, did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance. I've had problems at Donnelly's shipping. In fact, I have to get back there. Thank you. Thank you.
I wish Felicia was still working with us. I really do. With what little time we put in down there, I think the business might go under.
Never happened.
Well, you don't care even if it does because you're rich.
Well, that doesn't mean I don't care. Not really. Man's got to have a hobby.
You really think
Hobby?
you could lose your business?
Why? I don't know. Maybe.
Why? You interested in a partnership? Turned it down once before.
We'll make it twice. No, I'm not interested at all. I just thought Felicia might be interested in coming back to work.
Oh, well, that would be really great if you can have a word with her. That'd be great.
The girl's got to have a hobby.
That's terrific.
Hobby.
Here you are complaining that our business is in trouble and you're putting people on the payroll.
Somebody around here has to spend your money.
You know, you're right. What if I take you all out to dinner at Duke's tonight, celebrate everybody's safe return? That includes Robin.
That would be
That'd be
great.
great, yeah. Thanks a lot. Are you really going to be home for good now?
Yeah. I'm not going to be made a fool out of again. And no one's ever going to use my wife.
I don't care even if it does because you're rich.
Well, that doesn't mean I don't care. Not really. Man's got to have a hobby.
You really think
Hobby?
you could lose your business?
Why? I don't know. Maybe.
Why? You interested in a partnership? Turned it down once before.
We'll make it twice. No, I'm not interested at all. I just thought Felicia might be interested in coming back to work.
Oh, well, that would be really great if you can have a word with her. That'd be great.
The girl's got to have a hobby.
That's terrific.
Hobby.
Here you are complaining that our business is in trouble and you're putting people on the payroll.
Somebody around here has to spend your money.
You know, you're right. What if I take you all out to dinner at Duke's tonight, celebrate everybody's safe return? That includes Robin.
That would be
That'd be
great.
great, yeah. Thanks a lot. Are you really going to be home for good now?
Yeah. I'm not going to be made a fool out of again. And no one's ever going to use my wife.
I don't know, Frisco. You know, I checked out that chateau thoroughly. There is no WSB connection.
That's because they cover their tracks, Sean, like I told you.
We seem to disagree on this one.
Yeah, that's what Frisco said.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you tell me about it?
All right, I will tell you about it. I just don't think the WSB was behind Felicia's kidnapping. It's just not their style.
There are new boys at the top of the WSB. We don't know how dirty they play. We don't know their style, and I'm not one who's going to stick around to find out.
Well, what about the equipment they planted?
The bug?
I told her.
All right, then. I'll ask Anna. Why would the WSB plant equipment so we could find it?
I know, but there must have been a purpose.
It's simple. They did it to control me, so I would know who the boss was, so I wouldn't get in the way.
You know, I've already told them if that's what they really wanted to do, there are easier ways.
Yeah, much better than kidnapping Felicia. And I do have to agree with Sean. I don't think this sounds WSB at all.
Well, then who the hell else would it be?
I don't know. It must be someone who's trying to get you off the case.
What case? I mean, I practically knew nothing about it. The only thing I knew that was going on was, well, nothing. They had me running in circles the whole time.
Doing what?
Visiting power plants. A nuclear plant, a hydraulic plant. I even went to one of these experimental solar plants.
Why?
Well, to follow up some anonymous inquiries about purchasing them.
Did you get any leads?
Well, no. It all came from some corporate firm. Everything turned out to be legitimate. I mean, all of the bids were there and the plants were all legitimate, but dead end.
What would someone want with power plants?
Well, who knows? Who cares? Look, nothing I discover even piqued my curiosity.
What about those 3 words you got from the WSB?
Port Charles, Lumina, annihilation.
That's all you got?
According to them, that's all I needed to know.
That's probably all they knew.
See, you believe that.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Then you're more gullible than I thought, Sean.
All right, well, we all know what annihilation means. And we all live in Port Charles.
You know, it's not a very comforting combination, is it?
No. But what is Illumina? What does that mean?
Oh, well, I can tell you that. It means nothing.